So I really want to welcome everybody to my YouTube channel today, Discovery Africa TV. So standing on all existing protocol, I want to welcome everybody watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending the time you're watching this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you. Probably you're watching within Nigeria, you're watching from Enugu, Ebonyi, Calabar, Lagos, Kaduna, Jos, Plateau, whatever state in this country, Nigeria, watching us from, whatever country in Africa you're watching us from, whatever part of the world you're watching us from. I've been seeing your comments. I studied the video. I see your comments. I see where people are watching us from. So a big shout out to you guys. I don't take you guys for granted. If you upload a video here, I see hundreds of thousands of views. I see thousands of views. It's not those kind of views is human being that watched it. So I think it will be okay for me to appreciate you for watching my video. So please just pardon me for that. So today I'm going to be discussing another important subject about our nation building and development in Nigeria. You know, why a number of people believe that it will be very hard for Nigeria to get to the promised lands that we all hope for. And as you all know, yes, the hope of every Nigerian is that they want a country where things will function as expected. Just imagine when Donald Trump actually was inaugurated, and if probably some like a week or 2 weeks after his inauguration, we begin to hear the news of some Nigerians that will be deported. You understand? Even during his campaign, we've been seeing several rumors of things that he will do in respect to that. Several Nigerians, thousands that will be deported from the US back to their father's land. So it tells you how bad these things has gone. And I do say things like, if this country is okay, if our economy is okay, if there is security, if there's good economy, good education, good health system, good security, and good infrastructure, most people that travel out will not want to travel out. I need you to know the number of risk that is in traveling out. Some of them will have to go under the sea, go in the wilderness, and they pass through the desert. Some of them will not even survive it just because they are looking for greener pasture. Let's assume we live in a country whereby all of these things I mentioned is actually functioning well. It's only few people that will travel out. You know, once upon a time in this country, I heard from people that we have foreigners that will troop into this country for survival. We troop into this country to come and study. We troop into this country because back then, Nigeria has a lot of heritage. Nigeria has a lot of things that even outside, that people from outside search and they will want to benefit from. But this time around, this day is another story entirely. And the question I keep asking in some of my videos is, how do we get here? Where do we miss it? And how can we retrace our step back? I know a number of you have several things to say. You are free to drop your comment at the comment section of the video, because this thing is actually not funny at all. I know a number of you, if you have several family that is affected by this deportation of Donald Trump and all of that, you know how difficult and how bad it will be, because some of them already believe that they are now in US, they are living fine, they are living good, and now they'll be returned back to Nigeria. You get, it's not funny at all. But I believe Nigeria is okay. A number of people that travel out would not want to travel out, except for some reasons. Some either travel out for health reasons, education reasons, and other important reasons. But I believe if Nigeria is okay, they will not want to do all of those things. So guys, it's about the development of Nigeria, and it's about the state of this country. And like I said, this country belongs to all of us. So we have to fight for our freedom. So I'll leave you the rest of the video to watch. And please don't forget to drop your comment at the comment section of the video. God bless Nigeria, and God bless my viewers. So watch this video. It's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about the development of our nation.
Securing the southern border and deporting illegal immigrants from this country, President Trump is sending a very strong message to people around this world. If you are thinking about breaking the laws of the United States of America, you will be returned home, you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted.
Crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, you don't pay taxes in America. He is appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bwana. Yeah? This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying. tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya, ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves. Because nobody is going to continue holding out a hand there to give you. It is time for us to use our resources for the right things. We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things.
Staying in the US. Now, 3,690 Nigerians listed for deportation. First off, what are the potential implications for Nigeria, and also how should the Nigerian government respond to this?
Well, first and foremost, on a personal note, I have no pity for any Nigerian who has found himself or herself in the web of, President Donald Trump, deportation.
You have no pity for them?
No, I don't. I've been in the US, I've lived there, I schooled there. So in other countries, things work, and you know the implications when you flout their rules. So I don't indulge in illegality, and I don't encourage it. And Nigerians, forget whatever they say about us. Nigerians are not the bad, guys people always, want to portray us. Go to America, go to UK. Nigerians are doing fantastic, in various professions. And if you happen to go to the US, maybe as a visitor, tourist, or whatever, and you know the rules, 2-year visa or wherever, and after 6 months, you know what you should do. If you don't do it and you hang on there, and one beautiful thing I like about Donald Trump, politicians all over the world have almost concluded about them until Donald Trump came. Whenever they want to seek power, they come to say what the people want to hear. They do what they call political correctness and, make you feel good, whatever you want to hear, they tell you. And when they get to office, then they turn almost 360 degrees and start saying, I didn't know things are this bad and all of that. But Donald Trump told you everything he has done so far. He told the American people, and it was overwhelmingly.
Now, when you say you don't have pity for them, when you say you don't have pity for them, that means you see them as criminals.
Okay, when you break laws of another country, who are you? What are you?
I'm asking.
No, you are the one that.
I'm asking.
No.
This 3,600 that we're talking about.
Even if they are 1 million,
you see them as criminals.
A partner, that's what I'm not. Even if you are my friend or you are my relations or whatever you are, you see, what do you benefit when you break law, whether in Nigeria or anywhere? You face the music. You face the law will catch up with you. I've never seen or heard of anyone who is a legal, immigrant and is being, manhandled or whatever. But people who are illegally staying in other people's country, believe me, there is no other name to call them. The federal government of Nigeria, I'm happy the way the government has done it. I won't want the federal government of Nigeria to to behave as I'm talking. That's why I say on the personal
like the Colombian president.
No, yes, the government of Nigeria, the president is the father of all.
So you don't think we should issue a statement? But anyway,
the federal government has said it wish.
I was still
yes.
Because I'm still taken aback when you say you don't have pity for them, but I'll still come back to you. Now, Donald Trump says he wants to reposition the United States. How will this impact the U.S. economy? Because these people that they say call them illegal immigrants are the ones who actually drive, the American economy. Do you think Donald Trump actually thought this thing is taking the right step in this regard?
Don't forget, this is not the first time You know, he has said these things. You know, the last time he came, he promised he was going to do this, but you know, that could have come in the second term. Even when he talked about building a wall, he has started building the wall. So he's someone that when once he says, I want to do something, he wants to do it. And for this one, as just like Adekunle said, he's a politician, but this kind of a politician is different because his own is, okay, I said I'm going to send these people back to where they came from. Okay, and immediately he has started signing for their removal, and it's like he's not backing down,
hitting the ground running, just like President Tinubu as well.
Down, you know, he's not backing down at all. Even he almost had an altercation with the Colombian president.
Yes.
But when once he says he's going to impose sanctions,
He
that
had
one
to-
had to
he had
go
to back down.
You understand? So it's just so unfortunate that this is happening, because everybody sees America as a free society where you can go and get more opportunities and all that. But just like we would always say, when once you are in someone's country, don't overstay. Don't overstay. Many Nigerians just want to japa. And if you know that you are going to japa, make sure that your papers are complete, or make sure that you regularize your papers, so that when you get there, at the end of the day, you don't start running up and down. You know, when you don't have your papers, if you are abroad, once you hear the siren blowing, that is when you run. You know, you run, you hide.
But with what Adekunle said,
You know,
he said he doesn't
so-
have pity for them.
I will
Do you also have the same opinion as well?
No,
These are people who also contribute to diaspora
I have
remittances.
blood running.
Diaspora remittances.
Yeah, I
They
understand.
contribute.
Yeah, I know.
So these people, do you have pity for them?
No, I have pity because I have friends who are there, whether they are illegally staying
Yes.
there and they are trying to regularize their papers.
Okay.
You know. But for now, I don't even know their fate because I've been trying to call some of them, you know, to know their
What's
fate.
going on?
You know, they are not criminals. So I feel maybe Donald Trump would have said, those who are there illegally and want to regularize their papers, they should have given them a little bit of opportunity
To
for
regularize
them to,
instead of.
But that doesn't, you know, remove them from the fact that they are there illegally.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will explain to
He
you
wants to add
because
something.
you made some comments that, you know, when you are in another person's country, beyond the legally stipulated period, you are a criminal. There is nothing else.
No, of course.
You may
No,
not
I
like
know,
it.
yes.
You are a criminal.
You know, the
It doesn't have-
law
it-
is there. When
you
once
have
you
no
overstay,
right.
when once
Nobody.
you overstay, they even declare you as a terrorist.
You have no right to be in any country except your own. So when you are in another person's own, it's on privilege. And that privilege is tied to certain, you know. Now,
All right, but
let me explain.
Okay.
Because you said something. America is a land of immigrants. You take that.
I'm listening.
The moment your paper expires, believe me, you said they contribute to, what do you contribute? Every country is not like Nigeria. It's a highly structured society. You can walk.
But they are like the major drivers.
They are
of the
not.
American
Please,
economy.
you don't
You don't
understand.
No.
I
You think
said,
they are
please,
not?
you.
When
let-
it comes to
I
all of
said,
these jobs
I'm
in the
trying to-
milk industry,
I was trying to explain
it's
certain
arguable.
things to you, please. You know, when your papers expire, there are several types of work you can only do on that table.
Yes,
under the table work.
table jobs.
So many of them you see carrying cups, you know, at the bus stop, you get some coral, you know, beggars, all types of, you know, funny life that they cannot do in their own father's country.
All right, let's bring it down to Nigeria. Now that they are coming to Nigeria, should the Nigerian government create like a special agenda or special like a starter pack for them as they come? Because when they come in, how should the Nigerian government attend to them, respond to them, to help them? Because these are people that have contributed to diaspora when it comes to diaspora remittance.
Please, I don't know why.
Or should the Nigerian government treat them as criminals?
It's like you are fascinated. This idea, your idea about diaspora remittances, people that are illegally staying in other people's country are miserable fellows. Please,
Not all of them.
they know. if you are staying in America, you are not a miserable guy. If you, there are a lot of work you cannot do.
Should the Nigerian government treat them as criminals?
No,
when they come in.
This is their country, Nigerian government.
Like
you have a president.
The government.
Then what should the government do?
You have a president who understands all of this. Having lived, you know, extensively in school, did everything there.
Term them as criminals.
You understand? Okay. You can't. The president won't do that.
So what should the Nigerian government do?
The Nigerian will welcome back, you know, try to provide a soft landing for them. And whatever way they can be resettled. You know, psychologically, you need to help them, exactly. You know. Because, let me tell you, the shame that they are running, many of them are running away from.
Okay.
And that is why many people don't want to come back. That I've left Nigeria 20 years ago, 15 years ago, how will I start? My mate and this and all of that. That's why many people refuse to come and they continue to extend their illegality
now, until
it has caught up with them.
Yes. In just 60 seconds, do you think this mass deportation by the U.S. president, do you think it will reduce this japa, this illegal,
let me tell you,
to a reasonable level?
It has even started reducing. Nigerians still want to go out, but from what I have seen so far,
yes,
the level of refusals of people who have applied for visas across, people have been denied several visas applications. So it's like other countries are indirectly taking a cue from what the American government is doing and not even allowing them to enter. So they are making money from Nigerians. If you go there, you apply, fine, you will apply. You will pay for the visa fee, pay for everything. At the end of the day, they will still allow you to come in. So the thing is, if you have the money for you to go there legally,
yes,
why not go there, do whatever you want to do? But don't overstay. I just beg people, don't overstay.
I'm sorry to say,
if,
this idea of your japa is different from this thing.
No.
Japa, most of the people in Japa are highly skilled individuals.
Exactly.
And by the time, before you leave the shores of Nigeria, everything is defined.
Yeah, it's defined.
Unlike people who go there to visit Azuko and after, 1 year you love the place, you fell in love with the place. So it's totally different.
Okay.
Most Nigerians who are doing Japa are not bus stop or just any kind of human being.
Because they are even going to school and all that.
Who have been trained, who have a lot to offer, and that is what many of these big countries are looking for. And they are poaching them from us. Those are in the Japa category. In fact, and many of them say their houses go out borrowing, doing all sorts of time to go. And when they do, they go. Many of them go finally.
Yes, even the US, they have highly skilled visas. Like you can even apply for.
All right, gentlemen.